I know it looked like a wreck, but I have a question to pose to you guys. Is it possible to put SteamOS on Quest 3S? Not right now. However, there is an ARM chip in the MetaQuest 3S, and it's supposed to be in a new Valve headset, I believe. So I'm going to raise a question to you guys, okay? Because Steam actually allows you to play Android games, or not Android games, play Steam OS games, like Steam games on your phone, which is Android based, right? And the Quest 3S has the capabilities to use those apps on its headset, the Android apps. So my question to you guys is it possible to play VR games and play the operating system, or in the near future for Steam to make an app where you can have an environment but not wipe the MetaQuest 3's hardware? I think it's possible in the near future. Basically, both games can be played on Android, right? Games can be played on Android by Steam. There's third-party apps out there, right? So, my question is this. Who has the capabilities to make this a reality? Obviously not me, but I posed the question. Is it possible to play SteamOS on Quest 3S? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Because that way, think about it. Think about this for a minute, guys, okay? SteamOS can play, you can play your SteamOS games on Android, okay? What if we didn't need to buy the VR headsets coming out by Steam? You could still do it. It's still viable. However, what if you can go a cheaper route, buying the MetaQuest 3S, and playing your Steam VR games from that, just in an app, and be able to play flat games like Hades 2, for example, on your MetaQuest 3S. Because Steam said their software is open source, first of all, and second of all, they said this, right? That you're going to be able to play 2D games, which is like your regular games, on a VR headset through the Valve Frame, Steam Frame. What if you can get it cheaper by buying a MetaQuest 3S, or even a MetaQuest 3, and put the operating system on there? Who would be able to not be able to play Steam games at a cheaper cost on a VR headset that way, guys? Think about it. The Steam Frame uses ARM chips, which is basically an Android operating system type deal of a chip. The MetaQuest 3S uses Android apps to play their VR games and all their games. It's connected to your phone, okay? What if basically you can put the operating system of Steam eventually in the future on a MetaQuest 3S? You wouldn't need to buy an expensive VR headset like the Steam Frame at that point. All we need is someone to put this into action, and you could buy a cheaper headset, and theoretically, you'd be able to put the Steam operating system on the MetaQuest 3S. Because both play Android. You can play your Steam games on Android. There's third-party apps for this. So, my question is to you. Do you think it's possible in the near future to do this? Because Steam's operating system is open source, guys. That practically means you could put SteamOS eventually, if SteamOS, say, releases an app that gives you the capabilities of playing your VR games along with your Steam games. Because remember, Steam Frame allows you to do this. It allows you to play your Steam games, your 2D games, and your VR games on one headset. What if you could buy a cheaper headset in the meantime, put the operating system on there, or the app, What do you think? Is that possible, guys? Do you think that's possible in the future? We got all these high-tech guys out there making this kind of stuff a reality. What if we could do that? What if we can engineer a headset that we already have and don't have to pay for a new one? What do you guys think on this matter? Leave them in the comments now. Tell me what you think. This sounds like a genius plan. And I just thought of it because, like, I was thinking the operating system of Steam is free and open source, right? Who says we can't create our own headset this way? The only downside is that MetaQuest locks their hardware. But what if Steam releases an app that allows you to put Android like that on your MetaQuest without wiping the headset at all? Oh, hello, guys. So, what if you could do that? What if you can just geniusly, if you already have a MetaQuest, put this kind of app on there? What would you guys do? Would you want to buy the VR headset? I know that there's some enthusiasts out there, like people that can afford this stuff. But what about the common user, guys? Who can afford a $1,000 headset? Am I right? What if we could just build our own? I think that's ingenious. I think that's awesome. And if someone like me can think about it, that's not that really good at making this kind of stuff happen, then there's a possibility that someone out there can make it, right? I think that's possible, guys. Because, like I said, the entire operating system is free. It's open source. I'm not answering that. But SteamOS is open source, guys, okay? And what if we can make it easier for the common users? I know I can't afford a $1,000 headset without saving up for multiple months, without doing anything I can do to afford it otherwise. So my question is, will you be able to, whoever's genius enough and smart enough to make this happen, or will it be Steam to make it happen? What do you guys think on this matter? I want to know your guys' opinion, the people's opinion. Is it possible to put SteamOS on a new headset or an old headset and get it working? Are there any geniuses out willing to try this and make it work for everyone? Sorry, an alarm came up on my phone. I like to hear that. Saying yeah is good because honestly, we can basically, the community can make this happen. I believe it. SteamOS is awesome. But what if we don't have to buy newer things just to make it work? And I truly believe there's enough people out there that are bright enough to do it. And if I was able to think of it, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can do it. I don't know. Let me think about it, okay? But, guys, we're closer to the high-tech stuff, you know? People can do this kind of stuff. I know they can. And think about it. There's people out there that are smart, that can do a whole bunch of crazy stuff with the Steam Deck already. What about a VR headset that we have that can do this, you know? I believe in the community. I believe that anyone can do this. Now, who's willing to do it? That's my question. I posed the question. Who can basically make cheaper headsets work with SteamOS and getting us Valve, Steam frame? That's what I want to know. If you guys think this is a great idea, please subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment. I want to hear what you guys think about this. I know I can't afford something like this, like a new Steam sheet machine as much easy. I can't afford the Steam frame. But guys, maybe we don't need to. Maybe we just need the thought power to do it. You know? Maybe we just need someone out there who's smart enough to do this, to be able to make an app like that where we can have VR. Thank you. Let me know what you guys truly think about this. I want more comments about this. I want someone to invent this, okay? I want someone to create an app where we can play our Steam games and our Steam VR games all on the MetaQuest 3S or any headset that's cheap enough to play VR games and at good quality. Think about it. If we can play all those games, we wouldn't need the Steam frame. We can still get it, yes, but we don't need to for the common users. There's bright people out there like you guys. All you need to do is create the hardware we need. Think about it. If enough people think about this and comment, we may be able to get this working. We may be able to get someone who is smart enough to create the software we need. If Valve won't do it, if they can't do it, I mean, they're doing it for the new headset, right? Who's to say someone can't do it for another headset? Am I right? Think about it. We wouldn't have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. We could just make our own. And I think that's truly awesome. People have already built Bazide for Steam games, for Steam operating systems. They already built Chimera OS. They built so much. Hi. They built so much, and I think this is a truly great idea for the common user. Heck, it could be great for not even the common user. It could be great for everyone. All we need is the technical holder, whatever you call it, to get over, where we can get the community to back us up and build this kind of stuff, you know? I think it's worth it. If we can get software like that to work as a VR headset, kind of like the Steam frame, we can do anything we put our minds to. Sure, I might not have the technology to do it, or the mindset to do it, or the power to do it, you know? But who's to say there's not someone out there that can? Who's to say there's not someone out there with the technical know-how to build that app? Or to get that operating system on older headsets that still work really good? I say it's worth trying. What do you guys say towards it? I want to know. You guys are awesome. You guys are the community. And I believe anyone can do it as long as they have the power and ability to do it. So I say, let's try to make our own Steam operating system work on MetaQuest 3S. Or any headset, like I said. What do you guys think, though? Let me know down in the comments below. I will be making a video soon, by the way, just for my other viewers, on other content, on GameCube hardware playing SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, so you know. That video will be coming up soon, hopefully. Alright? I just need the time to do it because I had a lot going on in my life. But I'm doing my best, guys. Hey, I'm making a video now, ain't I? So anyways, back to the topic. Which one of you guys are going to be able to make that hardware work? And I hope you guys can. You guys are awesome people. You guys can do anything, I know it. You guys can make this happen. One of you guys out there, whoever does it is awesome. Whoever doesn't do it is awesome, in my opinion. You guys are all awesome. And I just want to know thank you guys, let you guys know that I thank you guys for helping me think of these ideas and watching my content. I only thought of this because I was thinking of how I can't afford the stuff of the headsets, the new headsets, and the generation of stuff. But then I thought, well, if I can't, then who else can't? And that's where this idea was born. It came from thinking about you guys and myself. So let me know, who is willing to do this? Who is willing to create the next Steam frame before Steam? Before Valve does? Who has the capabilities to make this possible? Who has the genius, the ability to create the next big headset from older headsets using Steam hardware? Or Steam, basically, Steam operating system? Who has that capability? And if you do, please create it. Because people need to be able to do this kind of stuff. They can't always afford the new and best technology and such. So I want to know, who's going to create this? Who's going to go out there and make this possible for the common user or anyone that doesn't have a lot of money? I hope someone does. I would love to play Steam games and Steam VR games all at once without having to do high-tech stuff as much. I'd rather just download an app and install it on my headset and be able to play all these games. I might like to tinker, but that does not mean I like difficult challenges. So if someone can do it easily, someone can do it perfectly for the community, then I am rooting for you. I believe in that kind of people. I believe in all of you. That anyone that has the capabilities can do this. So please, help us out. Please, we need this kind of capabilities for VR. I love VR. There's people out there who built apps to make Quest 3 games that are not even available on their headset anymore, to be able to play on PC. Those kind of people can do this kind of stuff. Why can't we do it? You know what I mean? We need this kind of software, guys. There are people that have made it possible to play the standard games on Steam through a VR headset, using software to play them in your VR headset. There are people that are geniuses that can do this stuff. So please, please make that software. If Valve can't do it, then the community has to step up and do it for the community, I believe. And I believe they can do it. So, please make that possible, guys. We need VR to advance and evolve into something so we can play our games from any headset. That way we don't have to buy or pay for more expensive headsets in the process of playing games we love. I say this time we go out and make our own headsets. In the sense of putting the stuff we need on the headsets themselves. Steam has made it possible to put their operating system on any computer almost. I have done it, and I'm not even high-tech kind of person that much, compared to most people like you guys out there. And I have made Bazide machines. I have used the original SteamOS to make hardware work with it. Sure, it wasn't the best by any means, yet, but it was possible. You can check those videos out on my channel. I have done it. But people need to make cheap headsets to work with Steam, like they're doing with the Steam frame. We just need the people to do it. Because Steam's trying to make a new headset to do it. If they can do that, why can't we do this? Excuse me, sorry, I burped. But anyways, let's make this possible. Let's make this dream a reality, guys. Go out there and make that headset cheaper for everyone to put any operating system of Steam on the VR headsets that we already have, guys. Make it possible for us to play our VR games and our Steam games all at once through a single app. Do it, guys. We got this. Make it possible. I believe in you guys. I say if we put our mind to anything we can do it. Basically, I'm trying to say something smart there. But guys, we can do this. I believe in each one of you guys. You guys are the geniuses. You guys are smart. Hi. You guys are wonderful. You guys can do this. I know it. People like Quest, the people behind Facebook that run the Quest headsets, they don't want people using their operating system off, like putting a new operating system on their headset. However, that doesn't mean we can't work around that, guys. We can do anything we set our mind to. That's what I was trying to say before. We can do anything, guys, as long as we have the capabilities and the people out there that are willing to do it. I believe in you. I believe in all my viewers and all my subscribers and everyone. We can do it. All we need is the community's help. And anyone that doesn't have the money to buy expensive headsets out there, if they can just make this work, I believe in them. I believe they can do it for us. Make it possible to play our Steam games and our VR games through one app on one headset. Even if we can't get the operating system on there, even if we can't do it because Facebook doesn't allow us, I believe with all my heart that one person or any people, as many people as it takes, can put the app on there for us to do it, or any kind of way to play our Steam games and our VR games through one single app instead of paying for stupid, ridiculous apps, even though they're good. Like Virtual Desktop is one of my favorites, but I don't like it because it uses too much power and you have to use Ethernet. Who has Ethernet to be able to do this all the time? I had to buy basically these adapters just to get Ethernet. Otherwise, I had a voice coming through the head saying, I know you're not trying to play VR games without an Ethernet cable. That's what it said to me through the headset. I had to go out there and do that. So I believe if anyone can do this, anyone can put the VR headset to use for an operating system that is not an operating system, but like an app, to play your Steam and VR games, I believe it's possible. You guys are awesome. You guys are smart. You guys are capable of doing this. I believe in you. I know I don't have the capabilities, but I try to improve every day. So I believe in my community. I believe in all people that they can change and do this. I have to learn by step-by-step videos, I can't just do it by seeing or watching. I sometimes have to do it by trying. And I do have to see someone do it and teach me how to do it. Some things are too hard for me, but I still try. Now, I pose a question. Who is going to create this software? Who's going to create the ability for us to do this? It could be one of you guys. You guys are awesome. So, leave a comment down below. Tell me who's going to create this software and how you're going to do it. Or even just create it and you don't have to tell me. Just make the software possible, guys. Alright, this is System Surfer signing out. Thank you for listening, and I hope one of you guys create the software of my idea. Please do it. Thank you. Peace. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button, guys. And remember, leave a comment, guys. Alright, bye.